What are you,
No one
fucking
even
Star
wants
Wars
to,
fan? Well,
Damn.
speaking of so low, the fucking mighty Jacoby is joining us now.
Nice.
Hell yeah, brother. Shalom, everybody. How we doing?
Come on. The
Yeah,
guy
we made
left
the right
30
choice.
seconds ago. Yeah.
What?
Jesus.
It's endearing.
I had
that was
suggested to Matt. I suggested to Matt bringing you in for that interview, and Matt was like, "No,
I heard the opening. I'm a little offended. You guys don't think I can handle an interview with the mighty Maccabee?
Well, I'm looking at your name, and I think you made the right call.
What? He would have loved it. Bring him back in. Where is he? Jeff.
Don't you dare.
Oh, happy
Love
Hanukkah,
the
everybody. How we doing? Love the Jacoby.
Jacoby of all trades.
Oh my God,
Yeah.
Kyle from the Apron Bump podcast.
Wait a minute.
Howdy.
Does your name even have a fist next to it? How the fuck did you do that?
You darn tootin'. No,
Wait a minute. Is that a thing we can
Oh
do?
my God.
yeah, man.
Oh my God.
I'm not
Kyle,
just a Jacoby. Mighty
Oh my God.
Jacoby.
It's so great having you. Now I learned something new. Holy shit.
He learned something
pass
new.
on
He
the
has
secrets.
access to StreamYard whenever he wants.
No,
He's
how
too
did he
busy watching
fucking do that?
Rene Goulet and Jose Luis Rivera. 20-minute fucking time limit draw.
No, how did he?
StreamYard?
Shut up. How did he do that?
Are you
Shut
on-
up. Jesus Christ.
We'll go over the technical stuff later. But happy to be here. Happy to be
Yeah.
here.
As if you
Kyle,
haven't
happy
had
to have
enough
you, man.
of the Apron Bump Shining Wizards combo. I mean,
Oh,
fresh off of your latest episode,
it's,
Royal Rumble 2004. Jesus Christ.
2004. You're darn,
2004.
yeah.
Jesus.
Yep.
1.21 gigawatts.
Old Brundo and KJG.
Great Scott.
I'd still fuck Hardcore Holly. It was a great episode.
Yeah.
Jesus.
I don't blame you. No, it was a fun old time having all
Hell yeah.
these two blokes on there. I've had Brundo on before, but not the old KJG. So it was a good time.
Yeah, man.
How'd that go?
Good. I guess we talked some wrestling, talk some
Good
murdering,
to
and
quite good.
yeah,
He was good.
it's pretty neat. I'd say neato burrito, even perhaps.
As you said,
Nito
it was a hoot.
burrito.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now, when you guys watched the 2004 Royal Rumble, did they cut anybody's time, or was anyone's time cut to maybe affect the debuting superstar that may or may not have happened this past week on Raw?
The who?
The Penta.
Wait.
That was a segue to Penta. Terrible.
Oh, I thought you were.
segue.
I thought
I was
I
distracted
thought
because Brundo sent me Mighty Maccabee Mania shirt 3.
Oh,
I mean, look at
Yeah?
this beaut. Come on.
that is a nice shirt.
Amazing.
That is a nice shirt.
$75. Did you see
Also-
that? I'm getting tickets at the door, bro. I ain't paying a fucking $100.
I'm getting the fucking
I can't do
VIP
that.
treatment, bro.
For the
You're
mighty
out of your
Maccabee.
balls.
I mean, if
Yeah, bro. Mighty Mac. Look, I'm all for Maccabee Mania 3. As my guy Crazy Eddie would say, these prices are insane.
it's worth more than this belt,
Well, apparently.
as word on
I'm
the
gonna get
street
that
is.
belt. You watch. I'm gonna get that belt.
Right. Might be worth like $5, but speaking of 5, Penta. It's 5 in the shape 5. Penta debuted, so that was a thing, right? Zero Miedo, guys. What you guys think of it? I thought it was pretty good. I thought it was a hell of a debut.
That wouldn't be a good name for me because there's no way I'm zero shits.
You're a lot of shits.
It's
Mucho
not-
shits.
It's Miedo is.
Oh, is that Mierdo?
Just let him keep thinking that's what it is.
Well, fuck.
I could run around his house going Sierra Miedo and
He's just constipated all the time.
And
That's his
then they'll be
gimmick.
no.
You know,
fear.
years
He's
ago,
like,
I
"Yeah,
was-
no shits.
I had the privilege of calling a few Penta matches.
Fucking
A few now.
Did ya?
It's a few.
Yeah,
It always
How'd that
looked like I
go?
called a Penta match once, and then now it's a few.
yeah. Out at La Boom. It was good
What?
times. Yeah.
You just made that up.
No.
No.
He's probably right.
Kyle, I'll get you some info, but Tony did call a couple of professional wrestling matches
A couple.
for a promotion. Oh God, what the fuck was it called, Tony?
Tier 1 wrestling.
There we go.
Nice.
They ran like 6 shows, maybe.
Is that still is it on YouTube? Is there a
Yeah,
streaming
they're probably
service?
they're probably on YouTube. Yeah.
That's a great question.
I'm gonna go find that out. I'll
Yeah,
seek it out.
It's good times.
Sounds like it. You know what else is good times? It's Penta's debut.
Yeah,
on
fuck
Raw.
Yes. Why you're here? Why?
Segway Jones over here. But yeah, I
Yeah.
just
So
wanted to
look, there was. He was. Oh, sorry.
I'll go fuck myself. No, it's okay.
Well, see you
Well,
later.
You know, Kyle is here to talk about Penta, but you know, for those of you who maybe have been living in a cave or you don't know what's going on, he was supposed to debut on the debut episode of Raw on Netflix. That didn't happen. Then
Did they go long?
They released all his merchandise last Monday morning, so you know we knew that was coming. And then he finally debuted, and then the rumors had circulated that maybe he took a little too much time.
Oh, fuck them.
Hey, I'm just telling you the rumors, okay? I can't say if it's true or not.
Right, Kyle? Fuck them.
Wow.
Right. Language barrier or something, probably. That's probably why,
No,
right?
He did good with this promo.
No, I'm talking about why he went long. Maybe he doesn't know numbers. He knows words.
It was everything. It was all included. It was the match and the promo. So
Well, it was all. What, you got to throw out the Pure Fusion Collective instead? No, let Penta go long. That's what I'm saying. I thought it was great. No, I love because typically with these debuts, they come out, they get the pop, and they might have like a squashy type match just to show their signature moves. But the whole package, was great.
yeah.
So you had the initial pop of the debut, and then you had like a real match, like a pretty long match, like you said. But it was a great one with Chad Gable, which showed what he could do, showed what he looked like in peril. His selling was great, which I didn't know that Penta could sell, which is news to me. It was good. New year, new Penta, I guess. But and then the promo, who knew this guy could talk? Like I've seen his Lucha Underground run, and he never cut promos. I guess it was in Spanish, so it was a different deal. But I just feel like he just fits WWE so well. Like from the promos, the wrestling style, the merch that dude's gonna sell. I thought it was a home run debut.
Where
Didn't Jim Ross shit on him too?
Oh, this fucking guy! Goddamn! Well, we had a lot of lucha. Those Mexicans with the mask on. They all wrestled the same. Surprised people care about Penta.
Yeah, it's like he's like they already got Rey Mysterio. It's like, motherfucker, you fucking work for a company that has like 5,000 luchadors, and you're shitting on this guy. Like
he didn't shit. No, he didn't. Did he?
Yeah, he did.
I think the term shitting on it.
Well, goddamn, pal.
People were saying that they may have finally found
I shit on luchadors like
Ray.
bitch shits on tables.
No.
Jim Ross said Penta was one of many during his AEW run, but he
Fair.
does see him as a WWE main eventer.
All right. So how is that remotely shitting on somebody?
Well, this is what happens with people like Tony who just read headlines or don't read the actual article.
Well,
Nah,
JR, no, I read it, and JR basically implied that he's a dime a dozen. Like he's just another luchador, which is not the case.
Yeah.
He referenced, he's like talking about Penta. He's like, yeah, we have a lot of these high flying luchadors on our roster. Like, bitch, he's not a high flying. That's not his thing. Like, he doesn't do a lot of high flying stuff. Like he has. Yes.
The more you say this, the more I'm kind of remembering. It was on his podcast, right? It was on.
Yeah. To be fair, I didn't listen to the podcast. I just saw it in writing, so there could be.
He said,
missed.
"There's so many guys doing that act, that bit, that routine of the luchadors. When I hired Rey Mysterio, we didn't have anybody that compared to Rey, but really nobody in the business did. If you ask a lot of the insiders, he was special, unique, one of a kind. We had a lot of that kind of style in AEW. So Penta was one of the many that did a lot of acrobats and flying things. Now he might have been the best at doing it. I'm not saying that, but he wasn't the only one doing it, so it made it less special. WWE's got a good stock of luchadors. They have several guys on the roster that have that background. Just got to be careful how you book it."
Yeah, I think JR is kind of like half right and half kind of like not realizing what he's talking about, if that makes sense. Like, I don't think he's intentionally like saying that Penta's a dime a dozen. I just think he just doesn't realize. Sometimes he just forgets shit. So
I don't think he knows who Penta is. I think he's thinking of Phoenix.
No, I think he's just.
Maybe he's thinking of Commander
Well, my thing
or
is-
hologram or gravity or whatever those nutsacks.
Oh,
are
who's
called.
the other guy that kept fighting Kenny Omega? What the fuck is his name? Vikingo Kingo?
Yeah, a Kingo
doesn't have a
Gingo.
mask,
He just
so-
lost to some jobber at GCW this weekend, didn't he?
No, don't you watch your mouth about Sydney.
The fucking AAA world champion having main events with Kenny Omega. He's losing to a fucking jobber in GCW.
You don't even know about Sydney Akeem. Don't.
We don't
speak
know
out
how
of
to
turn.
book the fucking Mexican guys. Fast, fast.
You're speaking out of turn, Tony.
In the words of the immortal JR, who cares?
That's a good point.
All right.
Great point.
That's $1,000 sneaker. Sock face. Who cares?
But my
Don't
question
suck
to you,
these.
Kyle, and I think it's a fair. I think Jim Ross is right, though, in terms of where the way he's booked. Does he just become another dude in the WWE, or will he be booked to his potential where we know he has main event caliber?
Well, I don't blame JR for that, because in AEW he was just another guy, unfortunately.
Yes.
But in seeing what he's done in other places before AEW, in my opinion, he's so capable of being more than just another LWO guy.
Yes.
Because he has the mask, he has the look, but he has the character to go beyond that. He could be a sinister heel, a fun babyface, which seems like where he's leading to at this point. The Cero Miedo, the mask, like that alone, just the merch is going to be a reason to put all the titles on him. But like back to that promo he cut after his match, like it surprised me how much he gripped the audience. So if he can keep that up, we already know he can go in the ring. He has the look. I see no reason why his ceiling isn't like to the moon. Like, because the last Mexican world champion, does anybody know? In WWE?
Alberto Del Rio.
Yes, Alberto Del Rio. Damian Priest is Puerto Rican. But yeah, it's been that long since there's been up next. They've tried the fucking Sin Caras and Dragon Lee and whoever the hell.
There you go.
Hunico.
Yep.
Yeah.
No,
so,
I'm sorry.
but-
You just kind of brought to me my point where like WWE has always kind of been looking for the next Rey Mysterio. There's no next Rey Mysterio. Sin Cara they thought could have been that. That didn't happen. The fake Sin Cara, like you said, Hoot and Co. That's not going to happen. Dragon Lee was probably their best bet because Grand Metalik, Lince Dorado, even though Lince Dorado is now apparently back now, but I'm not even sure if he's Mexican. I think he might be Cuban. But
Did you say human or Cuban?
Cuban. I think Lince Dorado is not Mexican, of Mexican descent. So if they're trying to look for that Mexican luchador superstar, like you're not going to find another one than Rey Mysterio, but Penta could be something totally different and in a better way.
Right. Especially when Rey Mysterio is still actively competing at a high level. Like you can't just have another Rey Mysterio when the guy's still there.
Dude, just
It's
entered
like
the Rumble and is main eventing SmackDown against KO.
Killer
It's
match,
like
by the way.
people,
Like, yeah.
Well, people always said they're looking for the next Hulk Hogan, and then they find Stone Cold Steve Austin. He's not.
It's so weird that it's been tied to like ethnicity. Like nothing's ever been tied to ethnicity more than finding the next Rey Mysterio, and they just haven't been able to do that because let's be honest, there is only one Rey Mysterio. That's just like how it is.
Nah, AEW's got 50 of those guys.
Yeah, they're all the same. I'm with you, Tone.
It's also if you look at
Build that wall.
Rey.
What? Sorry, I thought. I didn't. Joking. We're joking. We're joking.
Oh my god, dude!
On
Just-
today of all days, you must be having.
Daddy's home, right? Is
Yeah.
that what
And
I'm allowed to say that
missed
now, I think.
completely. So I'm gonna have to
I
go
said
back.
build that wall.
Wow.
I don't know why I said it again. Continue what you're saying, Matthew.
Any comments?
The road, like he had such an unorthodox road. If you look at his whole career, like especially losing the mask and then being able to show back up in the WWE with the mask and kind of like, Hoovy didn't get that. Psychosis didn't. Psychosis was fucking driving around a goddamn lawnmower in 2004 and 5. Like they were great luchadors. Were they Rey Mysterio Jr.? No, but I don't think they've gotten a fair shake. So for us to be 20 years later, I can see how people are like, we need to find the next Rey Mysterio Jr.
Right.
Granted, you guys are right. There is no next Rey Mysterio Jr. But here you have this masked luchador that you could easily make one of the faces of your company.
Right.
And I think with the machine behind it, I think the WWE is very capable of doing it, especially now that old shit on me isn't around anymore.
Yeah.
Shit on me!
In HK, he doesn't have to be the next Rey Mysterio to still be a main eventer.
Yeah, HK.
No, not at all. To fucking hand jab Kyle's point, a couple of things. Like when he cut the promo, like right away you're going, okay, why wasn't he doing this in AEW? You know what I mean? When he was selling, like, why wasn't he doing this in AEW? Right from the presentation standpoint, just that alone, like the fire behind him with the video board looking. And I'm like a big video board guy, but the entire package came together perfectly. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. I was a big fan of this presentation, and admittedly not a big fan of. I don't want to say not a big fan of him in AEW, but like you guys said, like they all kind of blend together in AEW, and this is an opportunity for him to really stand out and showcase himself. I think he's going to be fantastic.
Yeah, and even the match too. Like in AEW, I haven't been into his matches because it's just a constant stream of Canadian destroyers and super kicks. Yep. Whereas his match with Chad Gable, he showed what he can do on the defense, like when he got his leg hit across the post and he has like those crazy eyes, like that kind of shit. And then he did hit one Canadian destroyer, but he couldn't follow up because he was selling. Like it's all coming together for him in the ring, I think. So I'm excited for it.
And the promo felt very much like he was just speaking openly from his heart, and I think that made the promo that much more special.
There's fire behind what he says.
Yeah. Just family in the crowd and everything.
I got a question for you, Handjob.
3 inches flaccid. What?
Oh yeah, of course.
Continue.
But if they end up bringing in Phoenix and he ends up going with Penta, do you think he loses steam?
I don't know. That'd be a good. I prefer that they stayed separate, or maybe go against each other, perhaps. But God damn it!
Why?
Who put that up?
Why are we selling this?
Buck versus Penta? Book it.
Too old for Buck.
Can you answer Brundo's question, please, without the interruption of fucking Buck Zoomhoff?
Buck's always there.
Oh, baby.
Yeah, Phoenix. I'd be interested to see how they present Phoenix. I love the package of Penta on his own, but if they had some sort of like, maybe they team a little bit and then feud. Oh yeah, yeah. But just maybe keep Phoenix on like NXT or something, or just on different brands.
Boom.
Yeah. Do some drills with him, maybe, find the hard cam for a few years, and then he'll be ready. Do some tuck and rolls, hit the ropes a little bit.
I mean,
he'll get there, kid.
You think he's still going to be posting pictures on social media of him in a straitjacket?
Might be his gimmick, the straitjacket kid.
Then taking it down.
Did he take it down?
Yeah, of course he fucking took it down. It's a disaster over there. Every week, some kind of mess going on over there.
All right.
Now,
has there ever been a
Pockets wrestles without his hands? So
I was thinking, has there ever been like a straitjacket gimmick? Like, did anybody come out in a straitjacket? There had to be,
Sabu.
right?
Sabu.
Yes, that's what I'm thinking of.
Mick Foley, I think, too, a little bit.
All right.
Or at least they put him in one.
Cactus Jack-ish era.
Yeah.
Right?
There had to have been put your opponent in a straitjacket match at some point too, right?
Oh, there
absolutely
TNA
was.
did it. Who was in it? I think Raven was in it.
Oh no, was it Dr. Stevie and Abyss?
Oh, that's what the first thing that came to my mind was Dr. Stevie. It had to be Dr. Stevie and Abyss.
The first thing that came up on YouTube is Mr. Anderson against Samuel Shaw, April 3rd, 2014, from TNA.
Dexter Loomis.
Yes. So what we're saying is Phoenix is the next Dexter Loomis.
Yeah.
He could only hope.
There was apparently a SmackDown where Dean Ambrose wrestled in a straitjacket.
Well, because he was the lunatic fringe.
Jeff Jarrett
Ray Phoenix comes in and enjoys the Wyatt Six. That's what I'm thinking.
Sorry, what was that?
Nothing. I heard it.
Jeff Jarrett, Ken Shamrock from Raw 1999. One of them was in a straitjacket.
Oh, because Ken Shamrock was crazy.
Wasn't McMahon in a straitjacket at one point?
Only under the table.
And I'm sure when Flair was in the Nut House, was he?
They probably put Flair in one too.
Apparently, in WCW 2000, Mayhem, Booker T, and Scott.
Oh yeah. Fuck. Yeah. Fuck
somebody's getting some PTSD there.
Well, You see what MLW is doing?
No, I don't watch them.
They're doing the honey trap match.
I don't know why I'm
Fucking
thinking of like
Be Brian Blair in that.
Yeah, what?
The honey trap match. Let's see. Does Buck have anything to say about that?
The loser gets dumped in a pool of honey and then gets feathered.
that's a guitar and feather match. Those have
The
happened.
fact
before,
that
right?
Selena De La Renta's not involved is a fucking epic failure.
Brett Ryan Gosling and Paul London.
All right.
Get ready for that, people.
Also,
Paul
it would be
London.
like you just pour honey on them and they just like let a cage of bees go, and just like, see what happens.
Killer bees.
Exactly.
Yeah, shout out. Bzzz.
Kyle,
I'm
what are
saying.
you looking forward to as we head into
no,
Royal
no,
Rumble?
no, no, no,
Hone snatch, he says.
you know. Get the hone.
Writing that one down.
I was about to say, if that's not the title of the
No,
episode.
we are not using that for a title. Hone snatch.
What does that even mean?
Terrible.
I don't
The
know, but I like it.
hone snatch.
He probably doesn't have enough money to spell all the words correctly.
With my honey.
Listen, you keep laughing. I'm getting off of here, right? Keep
Oh, yeah.
do this. Let me see.
So is Buck.
Nah, we're too old.
What the fuck?
But what am I
do you
looking
got
forward
coming
to?
up on the apron bump?
No, what's he looking forward to? Kyle, what are you
Oh.
looking forward to?
Just being here next month, as always. But
Yeah.
We're not
In the
going to bump
meantime.
him next month, I promise.
yeah, Bree Brian Blair. And you did that last week. You're like, hey, got buzz off. We got the B coming in. Now we got now we got Maccabee pushing me. Just
I
sitting here
don't
with my
think
clock
he
in my
showed
hand,
up
listen to
this
this.
time.
Yeah. Well,
Oh, God damn it.
but you know, in the you got another B next month on the third Monday of March.
you got to talk
February.
to B. Brundo Blair over there. He's the fucking
Oh.
booker.
King
Nobody
Kong
yet.
Grundy over here. Yeah. But
I don't know why. He was told 7:30. I don't know why he showed up so early.
He was excited to talk to me.
Is that how you did it, Brundo? You're like, Tony can't wait to
Oh
talk
yeah,
to you.
hit. Absolutely.
He wants that $10. I know he does.
great interview though, guys. It was a good. I was not familiar of the Mac,
Bro.
but now I am. I'm gonna go seek him out now.
He should have called this show Return of the Maccabee.
Return of the Mac. There you go.
That's a lot of fun.
Write that down.
That's
a
what he
lot
should have
of fun.
done.
Writing
That
it
would have
down.
been super fun.
I prefer Honey Snatch, but you guys can workshop that later, I guess.
No, isn't it Hone Snatch?
Hone snatch.
You can make artistic liberties with it.
Hone Snatch. What the fuck? He must be drinking. He must be drinking some of that toilet wine in prison.
Preoccupied, I'm sure.
Doo-doo water.
He's got some of that fucking J-Pay money to go around. My man's buying Cheez-Its for days. Christmas was good to him.
All right.
Yeah.
What do
Yeah.
you got coming up Wednesday, Kyle, on the apron bump, buddy?
Well, we got a little Ring of Honor on hands, July 2004. I heard what's his name, Baron von Raschke, get brought up earlier. He'll be on those shows, not as a guest, but he was like on the show that I'll be talking about. But yeah, that'll be a fun time. And if you want to go listen to Royal Rumble 2004, a little review I did with old Brundo and KJG, and we did a little watch along of the Rumble match itself. That is up now, so go check that out wherever you listen to the pods and YouTube. And yeah, just general old school wrestling. You like that kind of thing, which if you're a fan of this show, I assume you do. Go check out the Apron Bump.
What's
And,
on? What
yeah.
are you doing Wednesday, though? Oh, with who?
Ring
I'm
of
sorry,
Honor.
with who? With who? I'm sorry.
Baron von Raschke.
Yeah.
Baron von Raschke.
Is that a person?
No, like he's on the Ring of Honor. You don't know who Baron von Raschke is?
I'll see you later.
Who is your guest, asshole?
It's just me, asshole. Just me and the listener.
He just shit the mic.
I'm horny. I gotta go.
Don't blame you. Don't blame you.
This whole thing. I don't think the Mighty Maccabee liked when I brought up McDonald's either.
He didn't.
But he rebounded well.
I thought that was funny.
Yeah. He didn't hang up on us like you said.
Because he was enjoying his time with me. That's why.
I also had a joke about Scripps and Misty Blue, but I don't know if he would have gotten that she was in porn before.
No.
He jumped right off of that one.
Yeah, he's like, I don't know how that happened, but you know how we booked Ace Darling? Some topics a little too tough for the Mac there.
Yeah. Well, Kyle, this is always a pleasure. You're the best.
Always
You're
a pleasure
the
to have
best.
Jacoby.
Come here, let me kiss you. No, it's always a great time coming. I appreciate you guys having me, as always. It's always a hoot and a nanny.
I'm glad this works out for everybody involved.
Yes.
We'll go enjoy Raw on Netflix, and we'll touch base soon.
You got another bee in the wings?
No, but we got to take a break. It's getting late. Tony's old. He goes to bed at like now. So
Yeah, I'm tired already, man. That interview
we
took
still
a
got
while.
me and Brundo and KJG. We all into wrestling shows this weekend. We got to talk about that.
Right.
We got to figure out what we're doing with this pick situation. It's
over,
not
Johnny.
ending in a tie. It's not ending
It's
in a
over,
tie.
Johnny.
Kyle, what do you think? Let's ask someone outside of the Wizard bubble here. KJG and Tony are tied. We picked all the pay-per-views for the year. They tied last night coming out of TNA Genesis. What should the tiebreaker be? We need a winner because punishments need to be handed out.
Kissing contest.
Honey Wrestling, I think. Get like a kiddie pool. Buck probably has one for you. Between is it KJG and Tony that were tied?
I do have a kiddie pool.
Yeah.
Okay, easy. Just make them wrestle in honey. Whoever wins.
Neither one of them want to do that.
I would.
Well, they shouldn't have tied.
I'll do anything disgusting because I know KJG won't do it and I'll win.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean it's a forfeit. It means it just doesn't happen.
Let's rub our anuses
Forfeit
together.
to me. Oh, okay. I gotta go. I got somewhere to be.
Yeah, go.
With honey. Come on.
Honey.
Be good.
Trap.
All right.
All right. Well,
Yeah, it'll be our B-holes. Hey, we got.
And we got to talk about the homework KJG laid on our feet last
He
week.
should lose just. Well, never mind.
What?
Kyle, see you later, buddy.
Goodbye.
Kyle, good night. Hey,